Hey everyone, this is Covering Coronavirus for Thursday, March 26th. We have a very fun principal making students smile and an interview with a woman who is locked down in Spain, which has been hit hard by the pandemic.
These people are not taking any chances of any kind. They will arrest you.
This is great. A principal in Ashland, Massachusetts is delivering something special to students. Dance parties. Michael Kyra hosts dance parties at his elementary school every week, but since kids have to stay home, he's bringing the fun to them. The co-founder of Boloco, a Boston-based chain of burrito stores, has made a heartfelt plea to customers to keep his stores open.
Boloco is one of the ones that's about to, accept the fact that it's just not working. We're gonna have to shut down and wait for the government to decide what it wants to do to help us reopen.
Like many restaurants, they're struggling to stay open and also doing what they can to help the community at the same time.
And our real customers today are people who are on the front lines. Hospital workers, police, other restaurant workers, firefighters, other essential workers working all through the office buildings. I hope maybe you'll consider Boloco today, and if not, I totally understand, but I felt like it wouldn't be me if I didn't at least make an honest, transparent plea that we do need help if we're gonna make it through this, and every hour counts.
A good reminder to support your local businesses any way you can. Hockey equipment manufacturer Bauer is switching production from hockey gear to coronavirus face shields for nurses and physicians battling the pandemic. Talk about a line change. Our digital videographer Shira Stoll has a great interview with a Massachusetts mom on her creative way to keep the kids entertained with an activity menu.
We turned it into what looks kind of like a bingo board. I describe it as like a menu. It's not organized in a way where you're following any sort of order. I mean, we're just kind of going with the flow. I talk to Simon every night and we say, what are we going to do tomorrow? Yeah, we're about to have a Christmas dance party. I was just getting the music ready.
Let's have it!
What do you think? Getting her ready?
First bite.
Take my shirt. Super mom. Today is Halloween. Yeah, we got all dressed up like T-Rexes for Halloween this year. It's important to stay home, but why not have fun when you're home, right?
See you around like a donut.
See you around like a donut, everybody. Have
See
some
around
fun.
like a munchkin.
That's an awesome mom. Claudia Banks from New Hampshire has been a personal friend of mine for many years. Her sons were actually best men at my wedding. She recently retired as a teacher, and now Claudia and her husband spend half their time in Utah and half their time in Spain, a country that's now in a very serious lockdown due to the coronavirus outbreak. I caught up with her to get her thoughts on how the country's handling the crisis and how it compares to what's happening here. You are now quarantined in the country, and how are you doing right now?
We are stressed because you cannot go outside at all except to go to the market or the pharmacy. So it's stressful. You can hear the police all the time driving around and saying, please stay home, please stay home. You hear the ambulance constantly. But we're managing. And so we've been having a great time up until last week when the state of emergency was declared. And yesterday, the Congress voted for another 15 days.
They're really taking it seriously over there. There's police, you say there's police outside?
Absolutely. If you are outside and if you're going to go, if you need to go to work, you need to have a letter from your employer. If you're going to the pharmacy, you have to have a prescription, or you have to go to the market. Otherwise, they will arrest you or fine you. We don't hear anything until 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
When everybody opens the door, goes to the balconies, and we start clapping.
Yeah, I saw your video on Facebook. And so they're clapping for the medical staff and people who are helping out. Tell me more about that.
So, this medical personnel, they're just working overtime here and they are exhausted. You see people being interviewed on TV they just break down. They're exhausted. And so nobody can go and give them a hug or anything. So someone decided to start clapping at 8 o'clock. So the whole country goes out and starts clapping at 8.
What are your thoughts on like how the kind of the parallels or the the differences between how the countries are handling the pandemic right now?
Totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. If nothing else, I could tell people that will watch this video is that be grateful that some measures that were taken in the United States were taken at the time they did. I know that a lot of people in the United States are complaining, that this and that, but I think that it's been really a saving thing for you guys because the cases are relatively small.
Are there any like simple things or little things that you may have maybe taken for granted or not thought about, and now you're like, oh, I really miss having that at this moment in time being quarantined in an apartment building?
I'll tell you, being outside nature, being outside, I thank goodness I have my husband with me, but this is a very, very friendly city, and beautiful city, and just not being able to see those things, not being able to get in touch with friends, which we have in here. The fact that you can go anytime and buy anything you want, they're rationing stuff in a market. So that's something that I have never seen before. And so that's kind of unnerving because you go and things are empty and you want to take 2 dozen eggs. Oh, no, you can't,
Right.
Things like that. We are healthy so far, and so we're grateful for that.
That's all I got for you today. Don't be afraid to reach out to me on Twitter. I'm at NBC Boston Rob with any story ideas or just to say hi. I'll see you tomorrow.